What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I know it's not morning for y'all, but it is morning for me. Trust me on that one. Chow, what's up? Tyler Zoom, Marcel, Video Maniac, Nathaniel. What's going on, y'all? Let's get some gameplay going here, huh? So, what I'm gonna do here today is I'm gonna get this rock here. You see I'm in wave 14 now. And then I'm gonna do a full rock run and show you guys exactly what I've been doing. This is a great starter place for Nightmare Hardcore. Because you're gonna get the Nightmare rocks, plus push it as far as you can, and you're gonna get some fat loots. And let me tell you, the fattest of the loots are going to be able to really get you started on Nightmare. Now, I haven't been able to do Summit all the way through, Promenade all the way through. I mean, those are ridiculous, man. I made it to wave 16 in Summit last night. In the solo, the ogres had 17 million health. Playing solo. So, I mean, if you're in a group, the mob health would be absolutely absurd. Made it to 14 on Promenade. That's pretty good. Now, this map, although it's the starter place to be, there is some random core explosions around wave 20. I've had it multiple times now, and I just can't... You know, I like to say, oh, well, a Dark Elf Warrior got all uppity. I don't know, Tyler. I haven't even seen a mythical rock, more or less a transcendent one. I would guess a transcendent one would probably require massacre mode to see quite a few of them. But I don't know. It's just a complete guess. All I have seen is legendaries. That's it. Let's see. Let's get that one jacked up. And let's get it going here. Now, like I said, this is, I'm going to get this rock right here, and then I'm going to do a step-by-step from the beginning of what I personally have been doing. You know, everybody's tired of grinding rocks. I hear you. I mean, I would love to see a mythical or transcendent rock, but I just haven't seen one yet. Yeah, see, rocks are going to be way higher than that. You get a mythical rock, it's going to be like 400s. Nathaniel. I've got a really good giraffe too. I'll show you guys after the wave. I can't use it. I'm too low level. But I found a really, really good giraffe last night. Yeah, well, mythical giraffes are crazy, but you're comparing a mythical giraffe to a legendary rock. And the legendary rocks will go higher than mythical giraffes, is the thing. So... I mean, by all means, a giraffe, if you get a good giraffe, that's the thing to use. If I get a good giraffe, that's what I'm going to be using, because that run speed debuff sucks balls. We all know it. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying a rock is where you want to start, and then, of course, you've got the greatest chance of pushing any map all the way through. This one has got a pretty high chance of that. You know, it's just a really good break-in point for Nightmare Hardcore. Well, yeah, I mean, that was to be expected, I think. I've got a couple of trans items now. I've found 2. Now, I've got a bunch of trans items equipped, but those were started as mythical and turned into trans from upgrading them. So those, although those say trans now, I don't consider those trans items. That's like a bottom of the barrel trans item, since it was upgraded to that. No, I haven't seen any paintball guns or miniguns with a decent reload speed. It's absurd. I've got this one. Stuck sharking. God dang it. I've got this one here. It's got a silly reload. It's like 8 seconds, but as you see, it's got 257 rounds. So, although the reload is just disgusting, the amount of, its ammo capacity is pretty good. I actually got a bunch of paintball guns yesterday, JT. I've got a theory. I've got a new theory on paintball guns. Now, it's completely unproven, and it's just from me grinding Act 3 maps for one full day. Yesterday, after I stopped streaming, I was playing a little the Hunter, or watching the wife play the Hunter and helping her out. And I was doing some Act 3 runs at the same time. I got a bunch of paintball guns, but here's my theory. Every single paintball gun only came out of the chest. I didn't get any paintball guns off the ground. Every one was out of a chest. And raid jars are really, really good. I'm not really doing challenges today, though, Video Maniac. I'm grinding gear, man. It's all about the loot today. It's a spa day. It's all about me. Once I get all decked out in loot, then yeah, bring the challenges on. But there's nothing wrong with raid jars at all. I did a Demon Lord video. I'm gonna get, there will be more videos throughout the weekend, starting tomorrow morning, as I'm gonna get some stuff recorded and edited tonight. You doing summit runs for the pets right now? Very nice. Alright, so let's see what kind of rock we got in the box here. Let's see. Oh, it's a POS. Boo. Alright, well, let's go ahead and restart. I'll show you guys some of the gear I collected yesterday. Let's see. Let's go. Oops, I scrolled through. Let's go item power. I found this trans piece yesterday. Obviously not as many ups as I would like to see. I found this one as well. And then I got just a ton of mythical gear now. The mythical gear, you get a lot of mythical gear. It loads up pretty quick. I got that paintball gun I can't use until 83. And I got this one as well. 325, 315 up, so I'll end up giving one of those away. What about giraffes? Let's see. I got that giraffe yesterday. The main thing here is look at the hero stats. 339 agility on this is the best stat. Now what that tells me is those defense stats will be rolling in that range as well. Yeah, rocks are nerfed and still worth grinding. And then I got this one as well, which is clearly not as good. But I'll be able to use... Actually, I could use that right now. On one of my builders. Let me see. Is it worth using on anybody? It's a little down. Not without the upgrades. It's not worth using. Now there, 45 power range rate. There it would be worth using. Let's pop it on right there. On my apprentice. So my apprentice has got a giraffe now. You go, apprentice. That one's a POS. I'm just going to sell it. How much gold was it worth? 4.5 million gold. I'll take that. As you see, I've run out of gold. I spent over 1 billion gold yesterday. Well, that's the thing. Is it worth it to move faster? When all you have to do is switch over to another hero and run as fast as you want? So it's something you have to kind of ask yourself. Alright, let's get it going. So, this is what I've been doing. I start wave 1 with an explosive trap on each lane, as close as I can get it to the spawn. He's running so fast. The thing is the trans giraffes are way more common than a high-end rock. We all know the rock grind. The rocks are very, very rare. But anybody that gets a really good rock, you know, somebody that gets a mythical quality rock, there is going to be no question for them whether or not they're going to use that rock. What's going on, Joe? I saw you sneak in there. So, I mean, rocks are nerfed, obviously. Giraffes are buffed heavily. But that doesn't mean don't use a rock. I mean, a rock is still going to be more raw stats if you get a good one. Nothing will be greater than rocks, Nathaniel, because rocks are cursed. They have a debuff on them. So the best rock is always going to be better than the best giraffe. It just is. I mean, you have to pay for that penalty somehow, right? So as far as a stat stick, it's always going to be better. As far as quality of life, obviously it sucks running around real slow. So that's something that you had to just make the choice of. Now, for me, I normally do my running around on my Squire, because the Squire can get really, really fast, even with a rock, with his boost. Oops. So, like, what I normally do is do my building and running around on the Squire, personally. Okay, then we're going to go walls. We're going to get his little Screamy Boy boost up. That way he can just jaunt around the map. Let's see. And now our walls are done. I could pop the Squire back out of the deck and go with some deeps. No, I haven't grinded to level 83. I got mixed emotions on it. Part of me really wants to, because right now the experience is bugged on the summit and offering substantially more XP than it should. But on the same note, I don't want to be the guy that exploits the summit. The summit will always be the best map for XP, I think, until we get an Act 3 challenge map. We get an Act 3 challenge map, and then, like Glitterhelm, for example, for those that remember DD1. They can get past. You have to watch for them. But remember, the spike blockades have aggro, so we're relying on the spike blockades aggro to attract the mobs. Now, if I would throw a darkness trap here, the mobs would all run past, because it would cause the mobs to lose their current target, so it would make the aggro of the spike blockade worthless. Now, I don't know personally, Little Bacon, because everything was already unlocked for me, but what Mary said yesterday, Mary's the community manager for Chromatic, she said that you had to beat all of the campaign maps and be level 70 to have Nightmare unlocked. So I'm going to go with that. Summit will get reduced. It will be reduced to DD1 numbers. So if you run Nightmare Hardcore Campaign Summit in DD1 right now and multiply that by 4, that's what you should be getting. Because remember, it's per hero. So whatever DD1 gives you times 4. Alright, we got our gas in. Now, what I've been liking to do... Well, we need to get our strength drains in first, so maybe we'll let it go one more wave. Let's see, we'll go strength drain there. Yeah, traps is definitely... the lightning tower is really good for spiders as well, but then remember, there will be spiders that are immune to lightning damage. So you would have to have a strength drain as well. Right now, spiders are bugged as well. Spiders are not supposed to be able to attack the core. It's supposed to be like a Dark Elf Warrior or like an Assassin in DD2, where they go right to the player or they'll go to defenses. Well, in DD2, they only go to the player. But anyway, spiders are not supposed to be able to attack the core, yet right now they are aggroing to the core. So they're going over and trying to attack the core even though they can't. And that's what makes spiders a pain in the butt. But it's also what makes spiders easy to deal with right now, because you can just throw a trap on the core. Well, remember, you're not getting 5 million. You're getting that divided by 4. What it's showing is the total amount of XP you got. That's not how much you're getting per character. That's another big source of confusion. It's not like DD2. In DD2, the XP that you get is duplicated for every character. In DDA, you get this much XP per hero, and depending on how many heroes you have in your deck, that's how much XP total you're going to get. Oh, anyway, I was ranting. If you throw a Flame Burst right up here, it can't get spidered. And then you can throw a DST right behind that, not worry about these crystals here, as the DST will just shoot right through them. And then that is not going to get spidered as well. And then, if we come over here, of course we know we can build up top and be spider free. So, we'll go with 2 Flame Burst Towers here, 2 Flame Burst Towers here. Now the smart thing to do here is to go 2 Flame Burst Towers, but what I've been doing, you will have 2 additional DU left over. So what I've been doing is going with a Lightning Tower just for fun. The Lightning Towers are actually really good now. It's not as good as a Flame Burst Tower, but it is good. So I've been going with a Lightning Tower, just to use up the rest of the DU. And there we go, the map is built. Now we just have to run it. How many upgrades does mine have? I'll have to look here on the break. I'm not sure. It was a bunch. I mean, this is not... I don't have any perfect gear yet. You know, I have nothing that's like, oh my god, that's so good. I don't have anything like that yet. Yeah, they will nerf the XP on Summit. XP on Summit right now is totally bugged, and it's giving you a hardcore multiplier for a boss that isn't even there yet. So absolutely, Summit XP will get nerfed. 100%. It's too much. It's more than it's supposed to be. That's obvious for anyone that's running the map. So it's not like it's getting... Chromatic is being bad and nerfing things. It's blown out OP too much. Anyone who doesn't care about their public image should by all means exploit the living shit out of it and go grind Summit for XP before they get it patched. The reason I'm not doing that is because I know damn well y'all people on the interwebs will all call me a cheater. And that's why I haven't been doing that. I've got my public image I have to worry about. If you don't have a public image to worry about, exploit the living shit out of that. It's not your fault. Go get the damn XP. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just not going to do that. I mean, it's pretty tempting not to, because like right now I got 2 pages full of level 83 stuff. Probably call me a cheater either way, to be fair. That's true. That's true. I haven't grinded it off camera. I've been more concerned about the loot. I mean, you saw how many mythicals I got just sitting in my bags. I mean, if I was grinding it off camera, I would be level 83 on all my characters right now. My highest level character right now is 79. I'll hit 80 on them today. My Huntress and Apprentice are both 79. And they're close enough where they'll hit 80 today on stream, I'm sure. I mean, I do want to. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I want to go grind the living shit out of that right now and get to level 83. That's really what I want to do. But, you know, like I said, I don't want people saying I'm an exploiter. There's people exploiting the shit out of it on Twitch right now. And if you are not concerned about your channels or your public image or what the interwebs thinks of you, get it, man. Go get it. Grind the living piss out of that thing and get yourself at least to 83, ideally to 90. But yeah, I'm not going to do it. So, I'm going to play the game and just have fun, because although it would be nice to be level 83 right now, first off, it's not a race, it's a co-op game. There's no leaderboard of who gets there first. But in addition to that, the whole point of playing the game is to have fun, right? Well, one thing that's not fun is grinding Summit over and over and over and over again. That's not fun. To me, anyway. I mean, to some people it might be fun. I like the survivals, although they take forever. I like maps that last a little bit longer, where I don't have to rebuild every 5 minutes, you know? I don't have to build a new map every 5 minutes. Now, Summit is pretty easy. None of the rocks have upgrades right now. That's a bug as well. That's another thing that they said they're going to fix. Thank you so much for subscribing there, Gregory. I do appreciate it. That's another bug they're going to fix. But don't count on your rocks that you grind right now getting any changes to them. So they might. The problem right now with rocks is they don't have upgrades. So all of the rocks are no upgrades. I don't know, of course, but I'm going to guess that when they fix the upgrade situation with rocks, none of the rocks we grind now are going to get changed. So, you know, remember that when you're grinding rocks, it's not going to get a bunch of upgrades added to it after they fix the bug. The bug will fix new rocks that drop. It won't fix old rocks in your inventory. I'm guessing. Now, like I said, I don't know that for sure, but like when they had issues with like the level 0 rocks and etc., your level 0 rocks remain level 0 rocks after they fixed it, you know? Yeah, that's another issue with Summit, is there is a lot of buggy stuck mob problems. I actually made it to Wave 16 Summit Survival last night. It took me over 2 hours to make it there. I haven't heard anything, Chow, but I just woke up, so I haven't really had time to look and research everything. I wanted to get live as soon as I can. So that rock run, that rock you saw me collect at the beginning of the map, I literally woke up, turned my computer on, started that run, and by the time it made it to Wave 14, I started streaming. The same weapons, the paintball gun. Now, that Soul Focuser from Alchemical Labs is what I'm wanting from the Demon Lord kill, but right now you can't enable hardcore mode in Alchemical Labs, or it bugs the Demon Lord fight and you can't complete the map. So the quality of the Soul Focusers we're getting is complete crap. As soon as they fix that, I'll be grinding the crap out of Demon Lord to get that Soul Focuser. But a paintball gun's really good. A minigun is a decent alternative. I'm a little bummed. I spent a ton of gold yesterday on one of those face melters. Let me show you guys my face melter, and there's something buggy with it. And it's not doing any damage. I upgraded that bad boy. Look at that, though. 17,000 times 3 every 0.11 seconds. Woof! With a half a second reload speed. That thing, in theory, looks incredible, but it's not doing any damage. So I wasted the gold on that. It's a learning experience, Cena. Well, I think everybody noticed that, Caleb, but it's still cool. It doesn't, Mark actually said on stream, in the stream comments, now that doesn't mean it's going to definitely happen, but he said on stream a couple of days ago that he's going to look into the Soul Focuser shooting through walls. So, I mean, that alone will make that gun ridiculously incredible. I want to grind it out, but we got to be able to use hardcore. Without hardcore, there's no point in grinding it. You're just not going to get a good one. Even if you manage to get a legendary one, it's going to be really low quality. Yeah, mythical gear drops. I actually have had transcendent drops. I've had 2 transcendent drops now. But yeah, mythical drops, you get a ton of it. Just running this map, starting on like wave 17 or 18, you'll start seeing them. And by wave 25 on this map, every wave there will be multiples on the ground. So you'll get, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 mythicals every wave from once you get above wave 20. So yeah, I mean, my inventory's filling up with mythicals now. I actually turned off legendary in the auto loot finally. So I'm only auto collecting mythicals and higher right now. Oh, there's patch notes up for today. Very nice. Let's take a look at them here. Let me see if I can find them real quick. Let me see. Where you at, low patch notes? Let's see. Oh, here we go, 1 minute ago. Early access patch notes 4 of 4. Let's check it out. Alright, so Defenders. Thursday we got our Summon the Demon Lord update out on Steam Early Access. Received a lot of great feedback and are excited to see a lot of brave defenders taking on Nightmare. That said, we've spent 2 days squishing bugs and making adjustments thanks to your efforts. We would have got this patch out sooner, except that while we were all remote, our studio lost power and delayed the ability to get this out. Power's been restored, internal servers are roaring, patch has been deployed, meaning there's only one thing left to do. Let's get into it. So, XP granted previously in Summit included the Ancient Dragon XP, so that's been reduced. Ancient Mines added additional spider spawn locations. I do apologize, y'all, but that is all because of me, I think, standing up here while Mark was watching me stream. Damn it, Mark. Lava Mines. Reduce the DU in Lava Mines on the same. There's a larger version coming out later that will use the DU. Added VFX to the electric coil machines. And then bug fixes. Fixed a crash when playing on Lava Mines. Fixed a crash that involves spawn areas. Fixed a crash that caused by certain UI elements. Fixed a matchmaking issue. Fixed an issue where upgrade costs could not go above 2.14 bill. Fixed an issue with very high item level gear not showing a quality tier. Fixed an issue with escape would not ask for confirmation. See holding movement key while cinematic loss. Session browser. Holding S to sell allowed you to equip when double clicking. Quality tier calculations to only use base roll for now. Spiders not targeting players with their webs. Magus Quarters not unlocking. Oh, nice. We'll be able to play Magus Quarters Survival after this update. Fixed an issue with the amount of experience gained. Now, this is actually going to be a buff, I think. Because although Summit was way too much XP, everything else was way, way too low. So I'm assuming this is in the everything else department. Let's see. Pets not dropping, matchmaking logic, spiders, target priority, sharking getting stuck, ogres getting stuck. Where you could get stuck after clicking OK after loot filter. Goblin copters targeting. Ogres were using pound instead of their normal attack. Demon Lord would send you to spectator mode. Oh, nice. The Demon Lord fix will be in, so we'll be able to go after that weapon today. Lightning Tower, health bars, pet spawning on wave 4 instead of wave 5 of Summit. Accessories not dropping on hardcore, that's another issue. Sharkin and Spiders shown as mini bosses. Get stuck in inventory, timing of wyverns, darkness trap affecting ogres, spawn door collision. Deadly Strike Tower was leaving behind a effect. Interacting with towers played the pickup animation. Yep. Game sessions. Oh, they looks like they fixed controllers, y'all. All you controller users will be able to heal on your gamepads. Okay, they fixed the rock in the giraffe with 0 upgrade levels. That will be huge. Fixed an issue where the Goblin Copter was not dealing damage. Fixed an issue with the inventory sort and hero stats. So there's some good fixes in there. I'm anxious to see the XP fixes and what gets changed with the XP. Alright, let me get back to this stream here. Sorry, y'all, I just missed all of your comments. Let's see. What is the tower range on my monk? My tower range on my monk is probably around 700. Let me see. 744. Me and your friend are waiting for the last ogre to die in Royal Garden. Hopefully they time the ogres out quicker that are getting stuck. Hey, what's going on there, Redline? If you're in, with you being in my my Discord server, just look at that stream plug channel, and it will always show my streams there. Because we all know, even if you enable notifications on YouTube and Twitch, they're not 100% perfect. Yeah, there's a patch out right now. Now, I'm not going to stop this run to go do it. I'm going to complete this run. And then I'll patch it. And I'm going to be live all day on Twitch later on today. So what I'll probably do is finish this run out and then update the game, grab myself a little lunch, and then head over to Twitch for the grind. I don't even know where the spider spawn changes are, but I'm gonna guarantee you they are right up top here. Let me see if I can get unspootered here. I'm all spootered. I'm gonna guarantee you the spiders are gonna drop on top of this ledge now. Damn you, Mark. Mark doesn't like us playing the game as a tower defense game. He wants us to play the game as an action defense game. And he's gonna do everything he can to make sure that we have to have action. Which is whatever, you know. I mean, it is what it is. I play the game for tower defense, personally. I don't play the game for the shooter aspect. I mean, I've got no problem with going and helping on ogres or on boss fights and all that stuff. But my goal every time is going to be able to really do the tower defense aspect. That's why I'm looking forward to Pure Strategy. I love that game mode. Oh, there's lots of spots. I'm not going to go over them on stream because I'm pretty sure I already caused this to happen. The spider spawns, not even knowing that this is where it is. I'm betting this is where it is. Just because Mark was complaining to me about it on stream when I was streaming, because I was standing there a lot. So I do apologize, y'all. It's one of the downsides of having the devs watch you live stream. I'm anxious to see what hopefully they fix the survival XP, because other than, now I do want to get some Demon Lord grind in. Other than the Demon Lord grind, to get myself a decent weapon, I want to do survivals, you know? I want to do these long, grindy survival maps that give you a ton of gold. Don't worry, y'all. We will always find hidey holes where we can stand. Always. If they want to change it and keep changing it and keep changing it until they catch every spot that we have to avoid spiders, then they're going to be busy. Let them have at it. Because there's thousands and thousands of us, and there's only 30 of them. So we are going to win, y'all. We are going to win. If any Crobies are watching, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm just being arrogant because I just woke up. On a laptop, there's a good chance DD2 won't run very well. It depends on the quality of the laptop, really, Master K. DD2 runs really, really bad. It's a terribly optimized game. Oh, it's not just about the rocks. It's about everything, you know? Danny. Danny was one of us before he became one of them. So he understands our plight. Danny made the transition from fan to developer. So, first off, hats off to you, Danny. That's pretty awesome for you to be able to do that. That's like every gamer's dream right there, man. See, now I gotta butter him up because I was mean. Danny rocks! But yeah, I mean, Danny was a player, and he's still a player, but he was a fan of the game before he became a crummy. So the next spoiler is something he's not going to tell us. Cylindrical curtains. That would be impressive. Now, a lot of people are going to be nervous about the spider AI change, but that spider AI change is going to help us, not hurt us, because there's not going to be a million spiders on the map at the same time. The problem right now with spiders is we get backed up. There's so many spiders because their aggro is messed up. With their aggro being correct, spiders are going to go up to where we're at, or they're going to go up to our traps, and they're going to die. You know, they're going to get to our defenses and die. So the spiders are not going to get a big, massive build-up. So that change, I'm actually really, really looking forward to. What's going on there, Tuki? How you doing? Remember, spiders in DD1 were not as big of a deal. I mean, obviously, they were a pain in the ass, but they weren't like these spiders. Well, I mean, you're just going to have to build differently for it, is all, Redline. I mean, if you go there with the same build that you're using right now, after there's been a change, that's just not a smart move. You know, you're going to have to change it up. But I think it's going to make the maps run better. There's not going to be a big spider build-up. The spiders are going to come at you a few at a time as they spawn, instead of 8 million at a time after they all build up and hang out somewhere on the map before zerging you. So, I mean, to me, that's a really, really welcome change. I mean, right now, spiders are irritating as all hell. So, spiders are still going to be irritating, but will they be irritating as all hell? I'm doing good. Just kind of getting my day started. I still got my very first cup of coffee going. Suck it, Sharkin. We gotta come up with a name for a Sharkin. Ooh, that was a little weird. I think it was because of the water. Yeah, look at that. A little weird box when you look through at the backside of the water. Paintball gun drops from Act 3 maps. Tuki. And I don't know for sure, but I've got a theory of it only dropping from chests. Because I found like 6 or 7 paintball guns yesterday. And the high quality ones only came from a chest. Now, I don't know that that's true. But every one I found was from a chest. I found blue ones and green ones laying around on the ground. But no good ones. So that's probably a completely bullshit debunked theory, but that's my theory right now. I found a ton of them, and now I did make a change to my deck as well because I was specifically farming a paintball gun. So I pulled all heroes out of my deck except Huntresses, and I had a deck with 4 Huntresses in it. You don't have to do that, but if you don't have any other heroes other than a Huntress in your deck, I personally go with 4 Huntresses just because I don't want to waste the XP. I want it to go to somebody, you know? So I put 2 Huntresses that I don't even use. Right now I've only got 2 Huntresses that I use. Yeah. Whatever heroes are in your deck are the weapons that will drop. So if you only have apprentices in your deck, you're only going to get apprentice weapons. If you only have squires, you're only going to get squire weapons, etc., etc. So what drops is dependent on your deck. So just by going with now having 3 Huntresses and 1 apprentice does not change it's still going to be a pretty split between staffs and guns. So don't, it's all or nothing thing. Go all Huntresses or don't even bother with it. It's that kind of deal. Let's see here. I'm curious what we got here. I'm assuming that patch is live right now, but like I said, I'm not gonna stop this run to do it. I want to go as far as I can. Now this map does, as I mentioned, has some exploding core issues randomly. Don't forget to back up your save, JT, just in case. Just in case, back it up. Anybody that's updating it, back up your save file, y'all. It is for the best. I think it would be between the Huntress and the Apprentice. The Apprentice is probably better, but I enjoy playing the Huntress more, and that's why I'm going Huntress. The Apprentice is fun, don't get me wrong. But there's just something to be said about being able to do this. Let me go do it. Let me kill this ogre first. Reload. Maybe, at some point. Alright, ogre down. There he goes. Anyway, let me get a little juice here. Oop, fail jumped anyway. Gives me time to let the juice regen. Kill this baddie too. And right here is the reason I play the Huntress. Because if you pop your ability, you can jump across the entire world. And to me, that is absurdly fun. And, you know, it's all about the fun. Yeah, damage of lightning towers was really, really improved. I mean, it like 10 times. It got like a literally like 1,000% buff. It was that good. The changes. I mean, it's not going to out DPS a flame burst tower here, but if we jump up here and look at the numbers, it's putting it out. Now, the tooltip damage is not correct. It's not doing 606 damage a tick. It's doing way more than that. So the DPS is not right, but it's dishing out damage, indeed. It's definitely worth checking out. It's still got a little tiny bit of wonk to it with the AI on it. But it's, for the most part, it is really, really close to being damn near perfect. Come over here, little spooters. Little spooters. Do I like the art style? I like the character models from DD2 more, but I like the map design from DDA more. Now, that's not to be said that the maps aren't glorious and gorgeous in DD2, so don't misunderstand what I'm saying there. But I do think that the worlds look better in DDA, but the character models, I do like the DD2 ones better. The animations and everything are really, really dialed in the DD2 models. That doesn't really bother me too much, the max chain. It doesn't make it so it's bad. In fact, if it had unlimited chaining, it would probably be broken levels of OP. I'm anxious to see the XP change on the other maps. I'm anxious to get some Demon Lord slaying going on, because I really, really want that Soul Focuser. I wonder how many millions of times I'm going to have to kill it to get a mythical quality one. That would be really, really rare. They're out the DPS and electric auras right now, Nathaniel, at 6 targets. I tested that right here on this map. I put an electric aura right here, and I put LT right there where that first flame burst was, and ran the map. And at the end of the map, the LT had done significantly more damage than the electric aura, and the electric aura was spawn camping. So I mean, that just shows they're insanely good. Well, that's what I mean. At 6 targets, the LT did better. So if it had more than 6 targets, it would be ridiculously overpowered. It would be like in DD1. Right now, what do you do in DD1? You load into a map, you throw down Strength Drain Rs and stack LTs in the middle of the map, and you win every single map in the game. That's what it would be. What's going on, Seraphim? You leveled your last character to 70. The XP will still be the best at the summit. It's still going to be the best place to grind XP. It wasn't insane. It was nightmare hardcore, Bora. Insane. The 578k from insane is what it was before. I don't think hardcore is affecting it, maybe. Because, like, getting, like, 600 to 800k was pretty normal before, depending on how fast you ran the map and how many of the little map rewards you did. Well, I mean, Nathaniel, you're missing what I'm saying. I spawn camped the lane, so the maximum number of targets that could come out were inside of the electric aura. So, I mean, there is no greater number that could come out without having all the mobs come at the same time. And the LT out DPS the electric aura. And that was, or out damaged, not out DPS'd. The electric aura will do more damage per second, but the LT is doing more damage overall. You just refuse to admit that the LT is good, huh? Try it, dude. You gotta try it. If you don't try it, you will not understand. You will sit here and argue with me about how it's not as good. Try the thing out. It's awesome. It's still got some targeting issues. I'm not going to deny that. But it's very, very good. It out DPS's electric arrows, or out damages electric arrows. Period. I proved it. It's on stream. What's going on there, Mr. White? You should build every lane, Master K. What you can do is have lanes that are heavier than other lanes, and then DPS that one. A properly set electric aura. Now you're just being toxic. So an electric aura that hits everything that comes out of the lane is not properly set. Huh? 41 hours of gameplay? Yeah, but I got 16 heroes, 30. That, and I'm not racing either. I mean, if you want to grind, you can start playing right now today and just grind XP and you will pass me. There's no doubt. Because I'm not, to me, it's not about getting to level 100. It's about smelling the roses on the way. Yeah, I'm just not even going to argue with you, Nathaniel. They're really, really good. If you don't want to use them, don't use them. I'm going to use them, though. So, yeah, I've done this one more than any other map at Wave 25, Kiliani. How do the roses smell? Some of the roses smell really good. Some of them smell like they've just been fertilized. They're a little poopy. You can just do exclamation patch in chat, and it will get you a link to the patch notes forums. Derek, what's up? I'll be looking forward to not having that to deal with. The 6 million spooters all around the spawn. That's the best part. I mean, I'm gonna die right now because of it. Well, maybe not. It's just too many. Nobody can handle that many spiders, you know? Not with that flamethrower busted. Yeah, that's how it works, Master K. If somebody leaves, they take their stats with them. Uh-oh. See, and there it is. Now, what was that? I don't even know what that was. I wasn't looking that time because I wasn't expecting it. Just random core explosion. For no real apparent reason. Just have no clue what it could have been. I mean, nothing in the lane failed. We got a wall, we got a wall. The wall's still solid over there. It usually doesn't happen until wave 19 or 20 when it happens. So, I mean, it has to be either, what, a Dark Elf Warrior bugged or a spider that bugged. So, no real clue. Hopefully that gets fixed in the update too. You think it's the spiders randomly hitting it? It might be. I mean, if that's the case, that'll be corrected by the patch as well. That's kind of a bummer. I wanted to get me another rock. Actually, I wanted to go as far as I could there. It happened to you today at Wave 21? No, it's supposed to be that way. It says it right on the description, Austin. It doesn't show on your stats. Nothing is reflected on your stats in that regard, but yeah, I mean, it says it right on the description. Greatly increases, cuts your speed in half, but greatly increases your stats. You got your first transcendent piece. This is my first one. My first one that dropped. And then I got that one shortly after. Can't use them yet, of course. Now, these are low quality as transcendent pieces, too, being a level 83. These are like bottom of the barrel stuff. But, I mean, it's better than anything I got now. You started putting darkness traps. Well, you shouldn't have to do either of those now, once you do the update. I wonder how big. Does anybody know how big the patch was? I didn't want to do it. I don't like patching while I'm streaming. But since I failed on my rock run there, I really want to get to some Demon Lord killing. Some Nightmare Hardcore Demon Lord. 433 megabytes, that's tiny. Alright, let me find something here for y'all to look at for a minute. We can just go to this Be Right Back screen, maybe. Let's see. Why did it not switch? Oh, there it goes. Weird. Something funny with my transition there. Let me check that again. Yeah, that time it worked fine. Let me update it real quick. There will be maybe some buffering. It is going. Let's see what it is. Let's see. Yeah, every one is pretty much going to be legendary in Nightmare Hardcore, Erdy. Quite rare. It's almost half for the buffers. Couple spiders still gathering the crystal, but not nearly as many. There's a tips and tricks video on my channel that shows how to do it. There, Facile. I don't know what the there is no published caps or anything, Kissanoi. So don't know. Play the game? Yeah, okay. How about I update it first and then I play the game? Jesus, Pandas, you only, what, you've been here for 60 seconds and you're already telling me to play the game? Go away. Maybe if you were watching the stream, you would know what's going on. No, thank God, no Ascension in DDA. Alright, that was quick. It was a really quick one. Yay! No ear-bleeding cutscenes at the beginning. Crap, I didn't back up my save file. Oof. Alright, no issues, no issues, no issues. Please, no issues. Thank God. Alright, no issues. Outstanding. Thank you so much for subscribing there, 13. I appreciate it. You can avoid random core explosions by staying on top of the wood platforms all round long. You think? I'm pretty sure I've been sitting on top of one of those wooden platforms and had a random core explosion before. Alright, Demon Lord time, y'all. Let's get it. Let's set the deck up for Demon Lord. I like to go with my DPS, some traps, apprentice, and a waller in my deck for the Demon Lord fight. Yeah, I've got several legendary paintball guns now, but I haven't gotten one that's got really good rolls on it yet. Yeah, it's supposed to be an animated image. An animated. Animated image. Alright, let's see what you got, Demon Lord. Whoop. I thought I saw something unchecked here, but yeah, they're all locked. Nightmare Hardcore Demon Lord, here we come. Well, see, I don't even know if it was the Assassin. I wasn't, or the Dark Elf Warrior. I wasn't looking. So, I'm not sure. I haven't gotten one yet, Seth. Oh, I should have looked at my inventory to see if any of my rocks changed. Nope, as expected. They'll fix future drops, but current drops are not fixed. Nope. So, back to the rock grind, y'all. No ups. No, DDA is not going to be free. Hardcore mode, if you die, you don't respawn to the end of the wave. Alright, here goes, y'all. Oh, what the heck? Jumped a little bit too soon. Crap. Oh, you know what? Let me just go for it now. Oh my god. I'm screwing the build timer up here by not being patient enough to wait for the damn trap to build. I got 17 seconds. I'm just going to have to go fast here. Oh shit, and I'm building them with the wrong damn hero. This is a redo, y'all. Sorry. I derped that one from the start. I was building them on my DPS Huntress. Let's try this again. Alright, so I want to start off on a Waller. And let's do it. God dang it, man. I keep hitting the wrong damn buttons. I'm hitting the wrong buttons on the screen. "15 seconds. Plenty of time, plenty of time." Seven, 6, 5. I'm not going to be able to get this last one in. That's alright. I can just DPS this lane for wave 1 here. If you're using all of the Huntress traps, then you want to do all 4 stats. Oh no! I got sharkened. How we holding up here? Nothing coming out right there right now. We got spooters all up in here. See ya, dude. Can't swap heroes. I meant the wrong heroes. Why? Let's get our wall back in place. God dang it, man. Seems like the stuff's not placing as fast as before, or I'm just imagining things. Strong possibility there, too. 9 seconds. Let's do it. Paintball gun drops from Act 3. Any Act 3 map. Will they change the Christmas lobby in DD2? I hope not. I want my free presents. I mean, I'm sure they'll change it at some point, but hopefully they wait until September. Wait until next year, Crummies. Give us gifts. I like my gifts. You just have to protect them is the thing, Seraphim. Alright. The DST. God dang it, man. I did it again. I swapped too fast. I don't think I have time to get it down, so I'm just gonna go through one more wave. It's a summer solstice tree, Danny. It's a Easter tree now, and then it'll be the summer solstice tree. I likes free gifts, though. I likes my free gifts. Mana. Spooters up on my DSTs. Go away, Spooters. Bunny's got to have somewhere to kick it to, Danny, you know? Oh crap, I never checked my auto loot. You should check it. You got to check it every time there's an update. Now, considering all of my other local settings saved, I'm assuming that my auto loot's probably saved, but I have not checked it yet. Do that right now real quick. Yeah, I'm still good. But you definitely want to check your auto loot settings every update. I mean, I check it daily every time I log in for the day, just to be safe. But if you crash, check your auto loot when you load back in. If there's an update, check your auto loot when you load back in. Oh, I don't know. You would have to look on their Twitter or whatever for that, Master K. Danny might have the link. I don't know it offhand. I didn't put any in the back. Get one here. Oop, crap. Woof, that was close. That would have been a super derp right there. Give me my soul focus up, please. K, thanks. How awesome would that be to get a transcendent one on the first attempt? Well, I mean the first hardcore attempt. If I get a blue one, I'm gonna cry. That's all I've gotten is I've gotten like 2 purple ones and probably a dozen blue ones. Got everybody killed on Ancient Mines. Well, I mean, the answer now is stand in your traps. If you want to go AFK, do it in your traps. I'm good with that if it's a level 90 trans. I also want to see the experience that you get for completing this map, because I know what the experience was before, and I want to see if it was changed. Well, I mean, that's something to look at. I mean, in DD1, you never messed with elemental damage, you know? It would be very interesting if there's a meta change there with that. Oh, I burned down to 0 gold twice yesterday on board. The good news is the gold is super easy to farm. Just run survivals. Sell, you know, quit collecting all those legendary items and just let them auto sell. And then you don't even have to deal with them, you know. Let's go like this too, just for the spooters that do decide to come kick it. Kick it. Try to get as much mana as I can here to get these DSTs up. Mainly these back two is the ones I want to make sure are good and juicy. I don't know. You'll have to test it and see how it works out. Now, obviously, if you get an elemental immune mob... Oh, there's no such thing as too many DSTs for him. There is no such thing. I guess when you think about it, the enemies that really matter, like a ogre or a boss or whatever, won't have an elemental immunity. So I mean, it may be better to go just full elemental now. I mean, it's something we'd have to check out. I'm sure I'll get a bunch of weapons today to play around with. Oh, I can't wait to get my harpoons dialed in. That's definitely on my agenda for this weekend. Well, they get slightly bigger range and more health, Seraphim, but besides that, no. They'll get a slight change to their... Well, they should get a slight change to their reset speed, but it's not enough to worry about. Give me my gun. Come on, let me one clip him. Yes. All right. Wish me luck, y'all. Wish me luck. Oh, it's already dropped and it's poopy. God dang it. That sucks. Boo. Boo. Well, it seems like it's a long time watching me here, but if you're frantically running around the map, if you're frantically running around the map, 30 seconds is not that long of a time. Well, let's try again. Just one more. Thank you so much for subscribing there, Pandas. Slow rolling. Am I gonna make it? I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh, plenty of time. Oh crap, I didn't even look at the XP. Was it one? It was 1.5 mil? So divide that by 4, and that's what you're actually getting per hero. You know what? That one wasn't in the patch notes. That's something I will check right after I finish this map of Sorley. That's something that needs to be addressed. Let me burn old Demon Homie one more time, and then I will take a look at that. Grenades are like stream chats, barely usable without mods. Not enough for one more. Well, if there's a timer, and it's only going to take me 2 minutes to finish this map, so no, I'm not going to do it while there's a timer and risk losing the map. Oh, the reload speed would boost. This is a terrible gun to check that with. Just give me 1 second and let me do the map. You know, it's not like it's going to be an hour or anything. Well, it's not a completed game, Dan. If you buy it now, you're pre-ordering the game for when it releases. You're not buying an early access game. You're pre-ordering a game that's not yet released, and you get to play early access as a benefit. So if you don't buy early access games, or if you don't pre-order games, then don't buy it. But if you do pre-order games, or you don't mind playing early access games, then yeah, it's definitely worth. You'll definitely get your money's worth as far as entertainment value. It's not like you're going to spend $40 and only play it for 20 hours or whatever. You will play the crap out of it. I can guarantee you that. Alright, lost my DST because of spooters. Damn, spooters. Do I go another DST or do I protect them? I think protecting them is probably a better call. After the update, John? Or before the update? Because there was just an update that changed the spiders. Doesn't look like there was any change. I had Adrenaline Rush up on that one. And it wasn't in the patch notes, so I'm assuming reload augments are still broken for the paintball gun and the minigun. Or is it all guns? That's the only guns I use. I'm not even sure. I also want to see what the XP is now on Summit. They still hug the crystalline mines? Alright, so the fix was not a full-blown fix. Yours hasn't been hugging the crystalline mines at all? Well, I mean, we'll check that too before the end of the stream. I'll do a rock run. You didn't put the trap down because trust? Well, next wave, man. Next wave. That's 3 extra DU. That's actually 2, if you get rid of that LT that I was using, that would allow you for 2 flame bursts if you can get rid of that trap at the core. So I'm hoping that trap at the core can be disposed of. Oh, they have a bigger aggro range and will go to you. That's fair. We got a spooter in darkness. The darkness spooter. Oh, how I want to do this map with ballistas, but I got to get my ballistas fixed up before I can do that. In fact, I may swap all of my... Well, that's the problem, is my apprentice is level 78. So I've got level 78 gear on him. I don't have... What I'll probably end up doing is leveling up my Waller, because that's just convenient to have a Waller in your deck. And then switching my Pooner and my Waller. Because I don't mind having walls that aren't quite as fat. I can deal with level 70 walls. But level 70 Poons, of course, are not going to... They're going to be level 70 Poons. They didn't the last time I checked it, Marcus, but I know that that's something that Chromatic said that they're going to look at. This is the new Dungeon Defenders. Darklight. Dungeon Defenders Awakened. Still being developed. You're still needing the core trap? Well, I mean, it was probably a first pass. You know, there will be, no doubt there will be more spider changes. What are my hours on DDA? Let me see. 551 right now. It'll be over 600 by the end of the weekend. Tomorrow, I probably won't stream. I'm not sure yet. But I'll still be playing. It's just I'll be playing really slow. Doing nothing but survivals that take 3 hours to do because I'm had to walk away or do something for the wife or whatever. Well, it's not a remake, so it's not going to be straight 1-for-1 on the DLC. But there's a lot of Dungeon Defenders 1 stuff in, so I mean, you can expect to see a lot more DD1 stuff in the game. But it won't be everything. It's not like a straight remake. It's more like a reimagined, I guess. Oof. Did I get stuck? No. Oh yeah, you can see that reload right here. Woo! With adrenaline rush up. So yeah, paintball gun broken. Reload is broken. I should have thought about that, because this paintball gun was not good. It was better than that minigun I had been using. But it's definitely not good. It's not even at the speed cap or anything. It didn't have any upgrade points in speed. Well, I'm still in the middle of my DDA playthrough right now. I haven't even finished the alt playthrough I've been working on. Or do you mean when's the next video? It'll probably be tomorrow. Tomorrow morning it'll be out. I'll record it and edit it tonight and then publish it tomorrow morning. I'll do another complete playthrough after the game launches though. There's another soul focuser. They're just dropping. That's kind of weird. I wonder if that came out of the Wave 4 chest. Or it came out of the Wave 5 chest at the start of the wave, I bet. Huh. I usually don't stream until 4 p.m. Pacific time, but right now, being the weekend and the new patch, I'm streaming earlier. Yeah, it's gonna be just like the chromatic gemstone was dropping a wave too early. It looks like the soul focuser is as well. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I haven't even killed the demon lord yet, and I know my soul focuser is crap. I mean, it's supposed to be rare, so don't get me wrong. Yeah, this is the Dungeon Defenders Awakened that's still being developed, Juno. Nope. Poo-poo soul focuser. Boo. Boo. What a bummer. So yeah, 1.5 mil. Let's go, let's actually do a quick summit real quick and check the new XP figure. Nightmare Hardcore Summit. Alright, let's do it. See how many mobs are getting stuck here. I bet it's still going to be like 3 or 4 million. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much. It's in early access right now. It's scheduled to release sometime in the third quarter of 2020. Nah, this will still be the best XP map to grind. It's just not going to be broken like it was. Well, this is a DD1 map. The game is heavily inspired by DD1. DD2 was a little different take on Dungeon Defenders. Well, awesome, Judy. Glad to hear it. Can I get a DST, please? DSTs for everyone! Well, I mean, sadly, hacks are a problem or something that's in every single game. There is no game without hacks. But it's a matter of, is Chromatic going to be able to recognize those people and ban them? You know? As long as they can find... It's not a matter of will the hacks happen, it's a matter of are those people getting banned. And I know there's been people that got banned already. So I'm assuming they're actively involved with that. Don't hack your stuff, y'all. You risk the ban hammer. Xbox was the worst, I think. Now, I never played it, but from what I understand, it was like the worst for the hackery. The hackery. Get some of this mana here. Because we need more DSTs. Not enough juice for one more. Well, they did. They banned a crap ton of people on PC. I think in Xbox, the problem wasn't as recognizable or something. I'm not sure. But PC, there's thousands and thousands of people that got banned for hacking in DD1. Come on, Mr. Ogre. What you got? Probably a bunch of mana down here, huh? Not that much. To be honest, used to be one of them. I think a lot of people did, you know? Let's see now. We'll go with that. DD2's got hackers too. In DD2 being server side, though, the hackers are going to get recognized a lot quicker. Looks like they're still there a little bit on board, but not like it was. No, DDA is not server side. It's peer-to-peer. You can play it offline. That's the intention. It's designed for the... One of the big things about DDA is it brings Dungeon Defenders to Nintendo, which there's never been a Dungeon Defenders game on a Nintendo device. I don't think. Did the mobile app? No, I don't think so. Anyway, so it's designed to run on the Switch, so offline has to happen. Not yet. I didn't want to say anything, Daniel, because I don't want to jinx it. If I say something, you know what'll happen. I won't say it until after the run. We got one more wave. I've seen that, yeah. It's always on a low quality item anyway, so I just throw them away. I haven't been bothered too much by it, to be honest. I'm tempted to fill out the DU with random stuff. Just to try to get, see if the XP, oh crap, see if the XP difference is very big. I don't want to risk it with these goblin These copters, man. Shoot. Nope, DSTs did good. You go, little DSTs. Oh, there's spiders. I've just got these DSTs are zapping the shit out of them. A build like this won't work on every map, and it certainly won't work in survival. This is just a way to blaze through the campaign map really quick. This map, there's so many long lanes with lots of twists and turns for the mobs. And of course the DST shooting through walls just makes it, you know, makes it super, super easy. And then of course they're already physical damage, so you don't have to worry about the elemental immunities. Yeah, anyway, there's so many DSTs, the spiders are getting zapped before they even hit the ground. Alright, we're close enough now for me to say it. There wasn't one stuck mob. The highest difficulty survival you can run gaming is going to be really, really good cash. Like running a full Ancient Mines, you're going to get like, I want to say like 300 million from one run. So, I mean, you spend a day running that, you're at 2 billion gold, you know. It felt a little framey at the end. Alright. Let's see. What kind of... Oh man, I got a crappy one. Am I not on Nightmare? That is the worst Nightmare gemstone I've seen so far. Well, let's check the XP. About cut in half. It's still going to be the best XP, I think, as far as XP per hour goes. Figure 3 million, that's what? That's 750,000 per hero. So it's about half of what it was. So that's not bad. It's still going to be the best XP per hour, I'm pretty sure. Now, I haven't gone through and checked them all. But I'm guessing it's probably going to be best XP per hour. Alright, so what do you want to do, y'all? Do you want to check the spooters on a rock run, or more Demon Lord? I've run it, but I haven't been able to complete it. It gets really intense. Yeah, with the Jinn not getting stuck, it probably is similar as before Diabolical. That's a very good point. Well, I'm not going to do a full survival run on this stream, as it'll take several hours, but I will be doing full survival runs later today on Twitch. Peek at the gun. This is the gun I'm using now. You see the speed. It's not a good gun. The reload speed is bad. The firing rate is bad. It didn't have any points available to go into to the gun. But one thing I did want to see is, let's just verify that for ourselves here right now. Reload speed 11.56. Yeah, it's still going the wrong way. No good. See how slow you can get your gun to reload. Run the new map. I can't do it on survival. Survival is the new edition. Well, I mean, I can run it, but I don't have time to go through a full survival run right now. So, Dungeon Defenders Awakened. There, Muhammad. Aiden, what's going on, man? What up? What up? So the choices are, actually, even doing a rock run is too long, but I'd be willing to do a rock run. I could just farm the Demon Lord a little bit. Or any other suggestions you all have that doesn't take 2 hours to do. Just got out of work. Well, nice. Welcome out of work. Deeper Well fail. I still haven't tried Deeper Well. Onboard is convinced that Deeper Well survival is not playable. Get them soul focusers. Challenge. The only challenge map I can do solo is the second one. The Raining Baddies. Prove we can get a good soul focusers. Let's see. JT, I'm not super confident. I mean, I'm hoping I'm wrong, but... Oops, wrong map. Let me see. Do I have my deck set right? I do. No, the Rock is still going to have the highest stats. The difference is the Giraffe can get almost, stats almost as good. But almost as good, of course, is not as good. You feel like we can't get a good one at the moment? Well, I mean, only doing it 4 times is a pretty small sample, really, Chow. If you look at how many times you had to run this to get an Ultimate Plus Plus in DD1, it would be more like 400 times. Four runs is a super duper small sample. No, it's not the first Dungeon Defenders game. Have you seen the first Dungeon Defenders game? This is a map from the first Dungeon Defenders game, but this is not that game, no. I had to double check and make sure I set the game. It does say Dungeon Defenders Awaken. Oh, you've never seen Dungeon Defenders 1. Alright, that's fair. No, this is not the first game. The first game is a glorious thing, though. It is the game that started it all for most Dungeon Defenders fans. It's a wonderful, wonderful game. If you haven't played it, I would suggest playing it. It's a masterpiece. Literally a masterpiece. Well, I've got a Legendary Rock with those stats, Wes, so that's going to be a really, really low roll. Do I remember Hasaka? I do. Is that you? Played the first one on 360. A lot of people did. There was a big Xbox community for it, no doubt. Well, I mean, DDA is not even released yet, so that's out of the pool. As far as DD1 and DD2 goes, I like aspects of DD1 more, and I like aspects of DD2 more. So it's not really this game better for me. They both have just really, really good gameplay aspects to them. Both of them have things that they could benefit from the other game. So I'm hoping this one, once they get it developed, it will have the best of both worlds, you know? DD2 had a lot of side steps. What do you call it? I mean, it's a great game. I've played the living crap out of it. Well, thanks there, Mohammed. I do appreciate it. Nah, DD1 is not on Xbox One. DD1 is not... it's PC only now, pretty much. I mean, you can still play it, but I don't think there's a community for it at all, for consoles. I haven't tried it yet, and I haven't had an opportunity to yet. I woke up and started streaming. I'm going to this weekend, though. Minecraft Dungeons is in beta, y'all. Minecraft Dungeons. I'm wondering if that's an open or closed beta. Do they have a non-disclosure agreement on it? Thaden, did you notice that when you launched it up? Well, you know, I hate to say it too, y'all. Is it a closed beta? I don't know. It just depends on whether or not they tied in an NDA. Are people streaming it that aren't like big, huge channels? Probably got permission to from Microsoft. I mean, if I can stream it, I'll try to get a Minecraft Dungeon streaming tomorrow. I'm definitely going to play it. Blue Crane Crafts, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Alright, so here's the cheddar cheese, y'all. If you want to farm a Soul Focuser, you don't actually have to do it all. All you have to do is the first 4 waves. So that will be patched, there's no doubt. But if you want to grind it out, you only have to do 4 waves. You don't even have to kill the Demon Lord. There you go. This bit of Cheddar Cheesery Swiss brought to you by the Juicy Nation. It's just a little mild cheddar, y'all. It's not some... It's like a very mild, like, Edam cheese, and not like a really, really sharp pecorino or anything. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, you could do this so quick if you only did 4 waves. You knew that was coming, Murphy. You knew it was coming. Reload, reload, reload. Thank God I've got 250 rounds. I'm trying to reload after every ogre kill. That way it's just a super quick reload. And I don't have to sit through that bazillion seconds. Give me my soul focuser. Give it to me now. Grab all this juice up here. Play expeditions is the best way to grind gold. And if that's your main concern is gold, play expeditions. You get the best amount of gold in the game there, but you're going to get a ton of loot, and if you find a decent 10 out of 10 mod, that's like hitting the jackpot, as you can sell that to another player for an exorbitant fee. I will charge you bazillions of gold for this 10 out of 10 mod. That's what you can tell them. use that same voice and accent and everything. I would imagine there's more than one weapon. I need to go through and do it on all 4 characters just to check it out. Oh! Nope, that was a mask. God dang it. I got all excited for a minute. That's a POS. What a bummer. Bummer! Yeah, just grind Chaos 7. Get yourself some gold and some loot. Plus, you're going to be earning the most amount of experience in the game you can get. Your best bet would probably be to do either dungeon maps or Drakenfrost maps, and then you're going to get the highest, the most coveted crafting materials as well. Drakenfrost, you'd get the reroll tokens, and dungeon maps, you're going to get the pristine Citrine clusters. And those sell, and both of them sell for about 150,000 each. So you're guaranteed every single run to make at least 150,000 just off of the crafting materials you get. What's the player base? What's the player base of what? Of DDA? Is still in development, so it's very, very small. It's an early access title on PC only right now. So it's super duper small. Not everybody likes to pre-order games, and that's understandable, you know. We've all been burned by a pre-order at some point. But yeah, lots and lots. The majority of the player base is either on a console or doesn't do games in development still. I mean, it's just like DD2. DD2 was averaging like 300 players online at a time until it fully launched out of early access, and then there was thousands, you know. It's just exclamation patch, never done. You don't need to do the note on there too. Cube World. Is that the one that burned you, Blake? That one burned me as well. It's a bummer what they turned Cube World into. It's a huge bummer. It'd be nice if you could G through this and just get the boss, right? Just hit G now. But, on the same note, it's only 30 seconds. It's not like it's the end of the world. EverQuest Next? That's a big one right there, Joe. EverQuest Next was a big burn. For many, many, no doubt. Boo to the poopy soul focuser. Man, are we gonna need Massacre mode to get a decent soul focuser? Is that what it's gonna take? I kind of have the feeling that might be the case. Anthem? Yeah, Anthem was another one. That was a high dollar one too. If you have a question, ask it. Don't ask to ask, just ask. If you ask to ask, then I gotta read 2 things. Yeah, crappy soul focuser. I'm still trying to get... I can go to Summit 15 now, but it takes so long. Well, just ask the question, Muhammad, and quit asking to ask and everything else. I'm a human. The reason I missed your question is because I'm a human being. I'm not a robot. Confirmed right there. So just ask the question, because right now I'm obviously looking at what you're saying. And instead of asking the question now, you're going on about other things. So just ask the damn question. There's not supposed to be any microtransactions at all, Addy. So no, it won't be like packed full of cosmetics like DD2. Got any good survival lab builds? Yeah. I don't play on Windows 10, so how on earth would I know how to fix that? Or you mean your operating system is Windows 10? I mean, Dungeon Defenders 2 is a poorly optimized game. There is no fixing it. On the best machine in the world, Dungeon Defenders 2 will still have latency issues. It will still have frame rate drops. You can go get NASA's supercomputer and load Dungeon Defenders 2, and the game will not run well. That's DD2. It's an old, unoptimized game on an outdated game engine. So there is no fix. Turn down the graphics settings as low as you can tolerate. That's the best you're going to be able to do. The third quarter of 2020 is scheduled to release. There, I meant. Anyway, y'all, we are coming up on the 2-hour mark, which is the YouTube processing limit before they take a bazillion hours to process the video. You get the prop cat from Alchemical Labs. But anyway, y'all, that is going to get it for me on YouTube for today. However, I am going to be live all day long over on Twitch. But I'm going to take a short break. So that is going to get it for today. If you give me... Yeah, DDA will have cross-save at launch. Give me like 15-20 minutes to get a quick sandwich in my belly, and then I will be live over on the Twitches. So thanks a ton, everybody, for swinging by and hanging out today. I do appreciate it a ton. I'll be live over there in about 15 to 20 minutes. So thank you all again. If you're not already, hop in the Discord. It's the best way to get a hold of me when I'm not live. When I am live, it's the worst way to get a hold of me because I don't look at Discord while I'm streaming. But thank you all an absolute ton. Hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. Come join me on Twitch. I'm going to be there all day long. Thanks a ton, everybody. See you all in a little bit. Take it easy.